में थोड़ी सी लंबी है बट कहानी की तरह है, तो कैरेक्टर से जुड़े रहिएगा, कहानी से जुड़े रहिएगा, मजा आएगा. It's called the gangster diaries.
There's something about her that always makes me care. No, I'm not in love with her. Let me clear the air. But it's those eyes of hers that take my breath away. She wistfully whispers her lies to me every day. She's a felon, an outlaw, an agent of treason. She'll get naked and raw, but with ulterior reason. Now nestled in the arms of her savior. Now at solace with predictable behavior. She's glad to be rid of her life precursor. A life of crime, betrayal and murder. At first, fellow cops did have their objections. Sir, this is too much. This is beyond witness protection. You're both practically living in, sir. How is that professional? I knew it was true, but she'd made me delusional. I knew I was getting soft, but still couldn't shake her. I just wanted to keep holding on to her forever. No, I'm not in love with her. Let me clear the air. But there's something about her that makes me want to care. Every now and then she'd weaponize her beauty, use her eyelashes against me, have me skip police duty. Try as I might, I could never really refuse. I would never stand a chance and would invariably lose. Cuffed to my bedpost, my bedroom was her prison. She hated the idea, although she knew my reasons. In exchange for her safety, I needed more information about her past lover, the most wanted in the nation. A criminal, a gangster, the man she feared, Marcus, who was now angry and scheming cause now he knew about us. How much longer? She'd moan through her handcuffed embrace. I don't know, it takes time, I'm still building my case. Chained in my room, she'd gaze at the passing hour. A bird in a cage withering away like wilted flowers. She thirsted for a slice of the life she had before. I made her feel too safe, she didn't want me anymore. Not before long, I could see her slowly slipping away, her eyes brimming with more and more hatred every day. Not before long, I started leaving guards outside as I'd caught her looking for ways to commit suicide. I'm done with this, I'd yell. Can't take this anymore. You want out? Fine, go to Marcus, be his whore. But don't you dare come crying back to me when he stabs you, because this time when I shoot him, I'll make sure to shoot you too. But I couldn't. Something always made me care. A vulnerability about her. I knew she was just scared. But she was a survivor, a warrior. I could see it in her stare. Past trauma in her heart more than anyone could bear. She never stopped working me, always fierce in her resolve. She wanted out and I wouldn't let a problem she had to solve. She was lying to me even in our truest moments. I just couldn't see it then, though now the thought torments. Gradually I caved, began to keep her unchained. She kissed me with every bit of gratitude she could feign. One day she sneaked into the case file archive and found a way to contact Marcus and disrupt our lives. In my mind, I'd given her the gift of a second life. I was a savior, the one who had pulled out the knife, the one who had been there to pick up the broken bits of an angel fallen from the sky down to hellish pits. Little did I know she was bad to the bone. Tanya was a bitch with a heart made of stone. She mumbled sweet nothings to me and faked her orgasms, fingered herself to Marcus and feigned enthusiasm. In her mind, she was elsewhere, always dreaming of a time when Marcus and Tanya reigned as ultimate partners in crime. Their everyday activities made many a headline, a raunchier, gorier, scarier story each time. Lost in her wicked memories of killings and of robberies, flipping through the pages of the gangster diaries. Yet she lied to me with ease. She thought of bed sheets riddled with bullet holes, a high-octane tale of two filthy souls, of nights of passion and its hellish gunfire when stakes were high and straits were dire. Of kisses laced with methamphetamine, the most alive she had ever been, and I was merely a temporary relief, just another factor adding to her grief. That fateful day, I was shocked to learn my house was gone, completely burned. My mother lay dead with a knife in her heart. In one instant, my life was torn apart. Grief struck me hard. I was shattered, my family destroyed, property battered. And before I could react, I heard a familiar voice. It was Tanya. With Marcus, she had made her choice. Marcus had a tank of gasoline, while Tanya stared at me hard and mean. Why? I sobbed. All I ever wanted was to keep you safe. Tanya rolled her eyes, putting her hair in place. I don't want to be saved. I just want to be chased. All you ever did was try and change me. I gave you a chance, but you went ahead and chained me. Tanya was now livid and Marcus was gleeing. Shall I do the honors? I don't want him fleeing. Marcus then proceeded to soak me with the fuel. Tanya had made a choice and I had lost this duel. Drenched in grease, I watched her eyes as she waited in cold blood for my demise. Was there even a shred of humanity left? Is this my reward for giving her my best? A brief beat before the match was lit. Before Marcus could move, he was suddenly hit. Tanya knifed him and then blew out the flame. I was left astounded. Was Tanya playing a game? I watched her run and disappear into the crowd. Marcus, bleeding, then fell on the ground. I collected myself and pulled the knife out. What the hell just happened? What was that about? Marcus shook his head and looked at me square. Don't tell me you don't know! Don't you dare! His groans were soon drowned by police sirens, and while they cuffed Marcus, I was still trying to make sense of this entire episode of what had just transpired. First, she helped Marcus set my house on fire. Then she killed my mother just to take it a notch higher. Then, instead of killing me, she knifed her admirer. Why the hell did you even stab her that night? I asked of Marcus, attempting to understand their fight. Handcuffed, he replied, because she was in love with you. I thought I was the one, damn it, but it was always you. Perplexed, now my head was reeling. I didn't know anymore what I was feeling. I don't believe you, it was always you. She loved not me, but you. Marcus just sighed. She did, but she did love you too. And then it started to dawn on me, as the bureaucracy began to close in on me. And I was off the case but still obsessed with she. The brink of losing my sanity. Marcus was excitement, Marcus was fun, and together they surely had a great run. But Marcus was a ride that was tough to get off. He was out of control and not stable enough. For that, she needed her safety net, an anchor to save her, chain her like a pet, so she could heal and recover only to run off with the other. Tanya loved neither but needed both. She'd feed us lies even on oath. To love her or to hate her, to kill her or to kiss her. I quit the police, sought for other means, began making quick bucks in underworld streets. To fund my own revenge, joined hands with Marcus. Let's find the woman who did a number on us. The jobs were risky, but money was quick. I was doing things that would surely make you sick. Spine-chilling acts that would make your blood freeze. Life was just another page from the gangster diaries. She really is something. She killed my mother. Yet I can't get myself to even begin to loathe her. I'm furious, of course. Let me clear the air. But there's something about her that still makes me care.